Hi, Chris. Thank you for the opportunity to shoot this custom video for you. I did quite a bit of digging on Wolf and Sons and would love to share with you what I found. So let's just go ahead and jump right in here. Now, when your future customers are searching for your services, the first thing they're going to see that comes up on the search results page is what's called the Google Map Pack, and that's right here. Now, ideally, we want businesses to be in one of the top 3 spots because that's instantly what's shown. Clearly, you guys are doing a great job. You're right here. You're in number 3 in the local listings. And what I went ahead and did was I pulled yours up specifically and took a look at it. And it's got great reviews. It's got beautiful photos. All of the information's filled out. So what's apparently lacking from this Google My Business listing is what's called citations. And I shouldn't say lacking because you definitely have got citations to be able to be ranked that high. But in order to outrank the other 2 and get yourself up in that very top spot in the map pack, what is needed is additional citations. Now, a citation is anytime your business name, address, and telephone number is mentioned on Google. Google issues you with a citation. Now, what you want to do is make sure that however many your number 1 competitor has, you beat them, but beat them by like 50. The reason for that is because obviously, number 1, you'll outrank them, but number 2, what it does is it gives a gap in between the 2 of you so that you can outrank them, number 1, and then maintain your position once you've outranked them. So as far as the Google My Business listing goes, that's what's going on with that. And that would be the way to, additionally add to yours and then outrank the other 2. So now the other super important part, actually even more important at times than the local map listings, is what's called the organic listings. So that's what's down here, right? Now, the reason this is so important is because 9 times out of 10, anyone searching for a product or service is going to go to page number 1 of Google and one of these high listed websites, right? So I do see yours, and it is, let's see here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are in the 6th rank, and so what I then went ahead and did is I determined who your number 1 competitor is. It's Olympic Landscape. And then what I went ahead and did was pulled both your site and theirs. So let's just jump into that really quick, and then I'll give you some more tips on what needs to be done. So now, Wolf and Sons site is beautiful. I mean, that's just the bottom line. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have great graphics. You've got your services listed right below, which is wonderful. Very detailed, a lot of content. Because content here is absolutely key. And what I mean by that is command content is any word that is on your web page. Because here's what happens. Google crawls the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And what they're doing is they're going over every single website and they're looking for 2 important things. Number 1, command content. And then number 2, embedded throughout that command content are organic keywords. Now, what I did was I went ahead and I pulled the numbers on your guys' site, and it looks like you're running at about 612 words of command content, right? And so if you doubled in a little bit more on the content, getting up to that 1500 mark, that would definitely help improve your rankings. Now you added in more of those organic keywords that I was just talking to you about, and you definitely see a rank increase. Now, Olympic Landscape, here's their site. Now, they have the opposite issue going on. They've got 2,200 words of command content, and more is not better in this case. The reason for that is because anything over roughly 15 to 1,700, Google looks at the site as being spammy. It thinks that there's too much going on and thinks it's overwhelming for the searchers. So this actually hurts them. As you can see, they got a lot going on. So this actually hurts them. What that also tells me, though, is that there's opportunity here to beat them out for their current position. Again, boosting yours to that 1500 mark, but not, going so far over you're sitting in the position that these guys are. Now, what I then went ahead and did was pulled my Google web crawler program. What this is going to do is it's going to break down both sites, and it's going to give us the deep down information. Okay, so then the two most important factors on this program is the UR and the DR. What the UR is your trust factor assigned by Google. This is your power factor assigned by Google. How these two numbers are determined are by backlinks. What backlinks are is essentially a shout out from another website. Another website has a link from their site to yours, and what that's doing is that's getting you exposure number one, and it's getting you credibility number two. Now, it looks like you guys are running about 272 words embedded in that command content that we were talking about. And with everything, the whole entire picture as a whole, so sitting in third position for the Google Map Pack, needing additional keywords and command content, and then, of course, 332 backlinks and then 272 organic keywords. That gives you an overall picture of organic traffic rating of 97. So that, I apologize, I had a hiccup. So then when we could look at Olympia Landscape, again, their trust factor, their power factor, they're running about 1,600 backlinks. And you know what? These numbers being so low, what that tells me is they've got a ton of backlinks that really are not quality. When we talk about backlinks, quality is far more important than quantity at all times. The higher quality link that is traveling between two sites, the higher power that you're going to get. So this is way too many to be having such, little effect. Now, they are running 1,200 organic keywords throughout all of that content that we were just talking about. And now, what that's doing for them, as a total picture here, is it's giving them an organic traffic rating of 881. So what that means is that every single month, 881 folks are searching for the exact same services in the exact same locations that you guys offer, and 881 people are clicking on their site, retaining their services, getting additional information, whatever the case may be. The bottom line here is that this is a whole lot of traffic to not be utilizing and to be able to take advantage of, right? So the other part of it is that, as I pointed out, there's multiple things that have either A, not been done correctly within their site, or, have been done too much of. So what that does is that opens opportunity for your site to be optimized with, just once more, the additional command content I was talking about, the additional organic keywords, and then additional citations for your Google My Business listing to bring that up. So with all of that, and then additional backlinks as well, you're getting pretty good power from them right now. But additional ones with high authority would also help tremendously. And then, with the overall with the overall intent to knock them out of their position and then take over all of this traffic, right? So, yeah, if you took those 4 or 5 different tips into consideration and then had them addressed and had your site essentially utilized to its maximum potential, you guys could easily climb up those ranks and look at knocking them, right out of their place. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. If this is something that you're interested in pursuing, if you'd like to determine exactly what needs to be done, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. If this, is not something you're really interested in, and if it's not something you're looking to pursue, I totally understand. No harm, no foul. I would certainly appreciate any feedback, though. Thank you so much, Chris. Have a good night.